Hello, and welcome back to more Terraria with Brian. I discovered that equipping the discount card not only gives you sale prices on buying items, but also on reforging things. And so, quick frostmark boots, 4% movement speed does not suck, but I would like to get something like menacing, something with more damage. And so I'm going to spend a bit of money to try to get warding. Something that gives me extra damage on these boots, and hope that it doesn't cost me all of my money. So wish me luck. Menacing! Hooray! Plus 4% damage. That's exactly what I wanted. Great. Basically, I'm trying to get my damage modifiers up because I would like to finally try out this Pumpkin Moon event that I'll have to confess I have some spoilers about. I know a bit of what to expect with this particular event. But, yeah, it's going to involve me trying to deal a bunch of damage very quickly. And so I wanted to go ahead and improve that. Let me go ahead and get some other things together. And we have to wait until nighttime, I believe, before we can actually start the event. And so, yeah, it'll be a while. I'll see you guys then. The crafting of the Pumpkin Moon medallion just involves pumpkins, ectoplasm, and hallowed bars. And so I've gone ahead and gotten those things so that we can craft them. And oh, I have 52. I thought I had 5 ectoplasm. The way the number looks on the graphic, I couldn't tell. I thought I was only going to be able to make one of these, but I can make tons of them, actually. I guess I'll make a couple in case we want to summon the Pumpkin Moon multiple times. And yeah, still waiting for the daytime to go away. I was just taking a look overall at the map, and even though it's a large map, I managed to explore quite a fair bit of it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I figure, I don't know what the last episode of this series or this world is going to be, but I figure we're getting close. And so I was trying to decide if there were any other discoveries I wanted to try to make on this map. I've already been thinking, I guess now is as good a time as any, I've been thinking about future Terraria series that I might want to do, and in addition to Terraria speed challenges, which I've already started airing on the channel, I was thinking it might be fun to do another run of Terraria, maybe just on a medium-sized world, where basically I try to advance kind of as quickly as possible with the constraints that I can't break any shadow orbs or demon altars. And basically those kind of screw with the progression a little bit. And I think in the case of the demon altars, without breaking demon altars, you can't get any of the new ores. And so I think basically I would start off the world with like an orichalcum anvil and a titanium furnace, because those are things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to get. But then the idea is when you get to hard mode, you have to fight and manage to kind of develop without getting any of the first 3 hard mode ores, because you wouldn't be able to get them without breaking demon altars. And similarly, in the first half of the game, without breaking shadow orbs, you can't as easily summon the destroyer or get some of the first of the various kind of guns and Vilethorn and some of the first good weapons that you normally get in the game. And so I was thinking those might be interesting constraints to make another Let's Play through of Terraria a bit more interesting than this one. At the same time, by virtue of the fact that I know a whole lot more about the game at this point, I figure I ought to be able to progress a whole lot more quickly, and there's fewer new things to discover. And I'm sure there's things that I haven't discovered in Terraria 1.2 yet, or even seen in other people's videos, but at the same time, I think I know most of it now, and so I'd be interested to see, with some constraints to make things a little bit different and interesting, just how quickly I could progress through the game. And so that's something that I'm thinking about. If you all have other suggestions about what could make for an interesting second Let's Play of Terraria, you can let me know. But yeah, still just passing some time until night falls so we can summon the Pumpkin Moon and see what it's like. Alright, I'm pretty sure that this is a suboptimal place to do the Pumpkin Moon event, but I will go ahead and do it out here in my usual battle arena. It just turned nighttime because the music just changed. I've got some buff potions. Let's go ahead and summon the Pumpkin Moon. Pumpkin Moon is rising. First wave, Scarecrow. Alright, and we've got a Scarecrow. We've got a bunch of Scarecrows who are all coming after me. So my understanding of this event is basically that there are various waves of enemies that come one right after another. And the faster you can deal damage and kill off all the bad guys, the quicker you can get to the next waves, which have harder guys who drop even better loot. And so the idea is to try to get through like as much of the event as fast as the event as you can, I think. And so yeah, we'll just kind of like see how it goes without doing a whole lot. Oh, I meant to buff. Let's go ahead and buff. I don't know that I'll need the defensive buffs. Wave 2, Scarecrow and Splinterling. Who's a Splinterling? Is it this guy? Yes. Not sure exactly who these guys are. And I guess for now, since these are all kind of simple guys, we can just use some penetrating damage of the Poison Staff. And of course, the Scourge of the Corruptor is always a good weapon that goes and homes and seeks out various enemies. But let's go ahead and try to kill some more guys off and see if we can get to the next wave. Wherever that might be. I wonder if I get a little bit further away from my house, maybe over here, we'll get more guys spawning, because I know when you're around your NPCs, it kind of reduces the spawning rate. I wonder if I should have water candles out here if I want to get more guys to spawn in order to move through the different waves of the fight faster. Not sure exactly how this fight works. And let's try some Poison Staff so I can hit a bunch of guys at once. Wave 3, Scarecrow, Splinterling, and Hellhound. Alright. Let's see how this is going to go. And I forgot to make sure that I got rid of the discount card and got back to the... Oh, wow. Those are the Hellhounds, apparently. And actually, given how much damage I could take, I should just, like, walk through these guys so that falling stars, every time I take damage, like, fall on their heads. That could actually potentially help things out to make this battle move a little bit faster. Because I can regain hearts up here, and so... And then, I'm just curious, if I use the sniper rifle on any of these guys, yeah, that's a pretty good weapon, but it's a single target, and so I need to find one guy I can really shoot at before I think I want to use the sniper rifle, maybe. And then speaking of one guy, let's go ahead and use the Poison Staff on everybody, because poison damage could also kick in even when I'm kind of away from fighting these guys. And we can see in the sky the pumpkin moon. It's actually over there. I think the moon looks like a pumpkin. We can't see it all that well. It's kind of hiding behind some clouds and things. And my inventory up in the corner. But the moon looks like a pumpkin. Alright, there's a bunch of guys hiding down here. Can I kill them off if I jump down here? Hey guys! Come fight me. Woohoo! Everybody die! Hooray! Alright, let's hop out of there. Let's get some more hearts. Because I do actually need them on occasion. And let's use the Poison Staff again for a little while. Wave 4, Scarecrow, Splinterling, Hellhound, and Morningwood. So I think, yes, there's a Morningwood. I think he's kind of like one of the first mini-boss kind of guys. And so maybe let's try using the sniper rifle on him. Assuming I can get past these other guys. Alright, sniper rifle's so slow, though. How many points does he have? 10,000! Holy crap. Okay, he's gonna take a bit of effort to kill. And while there's still other enemies on the screen... Perhaps my best choice is to... Wow, he does a lot of damage, too, even with all the armor that I have. Wow. Okay. Let's use the Poison Staff over here for a while. I should consider... Let's also... Flamethrower. Flamethrower, I can set everybody on fire, and they'll take some continual damage as a result of the fire. And then let's go back to Poison Staff. Try to hit everybody for a little while. And I'm actually running low on health here. I might actually need to use a healing potion, so let's do that. And then try the Scourge of the Corruptor again for a little while. I do see there's a bunch of hearts on the ground over here, so why don't I run through them and pick that stuff up. But yeah, we still haven't even destroyed this one Morningwood, and so a Morningwood is a tough enemy. Let's try switching to Poison Staff to poison some guys again. Let's try switching to the Flamethrower to set everybody on fire. Because that is just a ton of fun, if nothing else. And then use the Scourge of the Corruptor again a bit. I think maybe there are 15 waves. Okay, wave 5. Scarecrow, Splinterling, Hellhound, Poltergeist, and Morningwood. Poltergeist, I think possibly is the new guy. Alright, let's try Flamethrower on a few guys down here. Does he get set on fire? I'm not sure if the Morningwood like actually gets set on fire or not. And how much damage is this doing? 10-5, 10-4, 10-3. How much is it if I use this thing? 95 and 84. This is a much better weapon for single target. Alright. So we're going to just try to focus with the Scourge of the Corruptor. And then every once in a while, when a bunch of other enemies come on the screen, I think then I will switch to using something else. But it seems like most of the fire of the... Oh, there's a poltergeist, I guess. There's another poltergeist, I guess. Alright, let's switch to multi-target weapons. Try that poisons. I guess you can't poison a poltergeist, it looks like. And let's try the flamethrower then. Can I set these guys on fire? Hello, poltergeist. Do you want to be set on fire? And poltergeist only has 2,000 hit points. Okay. Let's try Scourge of the Corruptor again. Step through some of the hearts and mana potions and things, or mana stars. How much time have I used? Where's the moon in the sky? I don't see it right now. Oops. I was toggling through the map. Alright, we seem to have gotten through another wave. The next one seems to be the same set of folks as far as I can tell. There's my Morningwood. He seems to be the main guy you have to defeat in order to get to the next level. And so let's use Scourge of the Corruptor on him. And then when there's more enemies on the screen, we'll try to poison a few guys. We'll try to use the flamethrower on a bunch of guys. And then we'll go back to the Scourge of the Corruptor and try to take some damage. Ooh, I need to pick up some hearts. I didn't realize how low I'm getting. I can heal. Let's use a healing potion. And yes, I see a bunch of hearts lying around, both from my heart statues and from some guys that I killed. Alright, I don't have my hotbar kind of organized optimally for this. I'm having a little bit of trouble switching between things. Oh, there's another Morningwood over here. 2 Morningwoods, okay. So can I hit them both with the flamethrower or both with the poison staff? Would that be doing any extra damage? That's not bad. And they make funny noises. It's like, it reminds me of, there's a little toy with like, it's like a little doggy who like sits up and barks and goes bark, 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 and it feels like the Morningwood is making a noise that sounds kind of like that toy. I'm not sure exactly why I thought of that. I guess it just sounds like that. To me, anyway. I think I'm going to be able to live through this event, but I don't think I'm going to get through many waves. I'm not even sure I'm going to live through it, actually. Hold on. I still have 2 more seconds before I can heal. Alright, let's heal. And is there another Morningwood? There's another Morningwood. Yeah, these Morningwoods, they're tough enemies. This guy is down to 5,000, 4,000. Alright, but meanwhile, I'm getting pretty low on hit points as well. Let's pick up some hearts. Let's see if there's any other kind of like smaller enemies who I could have killed who will drop some hearts, maybe. Oh, there's some more poltergeists. They also seem like they're bad news. I am regaining some health over here, though. Definitely being around all my life regen buff kind of things in the arena is helping, I think. Alright, let's poison some guys if we can. Let's see if we can hit these guys multiple times with the poison staff. Let's use the flamethrower just for good measure, in case that does happen to set guys on fire. And even though I traded some speed for... Alright, we're up to wave 7, that's great. Even though I traded some speed and a bunch of hearts, great. I guess from killing the Morningwood, even though I traded a bunch of speed on the boots for extra melee damage, I still seem to be moving quickly enough that I can get away from these guys when I need to. Oh! It's the Pumpking! So it's like the Pumpkin King. He's kind of like a Skeletron variant, as you can tell. And I was just about to say, he's probably the last wave that I'm going to get to tonight. And indeed, the night just ended. All of the pumpkin enemies are running off hither and thither. We can kill off a few of the stragglers, perhaps. But I didn't even notice. Was I at wave 7, I think? And there's like 15 waves. And so it's kind of all about how much damage can you deal at once. And this is one of the places where I think potentially... Wow, there's a lot of like money and different things on the ground. Stake launcher. Ooh, we got some kind of rare drop from somebody. And so I want to check that out. Let's go ahead and turn off my heart statues that I don't need anymore. Oh, and I got a whole lot of presents. Let's go ahead and open up the presents, because it's the Christmas event. And quick stack them in there. We got lots of candy cane blocks we could build with. We got another snow globe. I got Scarecrow Pants as a vanity item. Stake and a stake launcher. 91 rage damage, strong knockback. I see, launch a stake through the heart of your enemies kind of thing, I guess. Spooky wood is a material. We're gonna have to ask about that. Those seem to be the main things that I got. I'll walk around and see if there's any other drops anywhere. Oh, look at this. The Hallow managed to find a way around, it looks like. I wonder if the Hallow somehow spread underneath here, because it looks like it's coming up through here. I'm gonna go grab the Contaminator really quick. I don't have a guide yet. My guide hasn't respawned, and I want to get the guide so I can figure out what I can do with the spooky wood. And so, in the meantime, let's do some purifying with the green solution and the Contaminator to see if we can prevent the Hallow from spreading right here, because I don't really want it down here. I wonder where it came up through. I wonder if I just like dig straight down, if I'll be able to diagnose the problem. Oh yeah, I hear it just turned to the hallowed music, and so presumably, okay, I think clay blocks are immune. Dirt and grass are definitely not immune to Hallow. But I don't see any Hallow over here. So where was that Hallow coming from? It must be from the left somewhere? I mean, obviously I created Hallow just to the left of my base. Over here. Hey, the guide has arrived. Alright, we'll worry about the Hallow later. Let's go find our new guide. Where did he choose to live? Hello, guide. Where are you? Hey, you're back at home. Great. I have a question for you. What can I do with spooky wood that is apparently a material? Oh, wow. Oh, I guess like all the normal wood things you can do. Marshmallow on a stick. Marshmallow, roasted over a campfire. Where do you get a marshmallow? I don't know that I've ever noticed that recipe before. Alright, wooden arrows, spooky platform, tiki torch, spooky wood wall, signs, blah 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 blah, all these things that you can make out of normal wood, grandfather clock, blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of things you can make out of wood, some of which I've never noticed before. Okay, spooky helmet. Increases your max number of minions. Minions. Spooky breastplate. Spooky leggings. Spooky door, chair, blah, 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 blah. Goblin battle standard. That's once again with just any kind of wood. Alright, there's a whole lot of recipes that involve wood. Are any of these other ones interesting? No. Spooky helmet. Spooky breastplate. Wow, these take a lot of wood to make, too. And so I'd have to go through multiple Pumpkin Moon events, it seems like, in order to collect enough spooky wood to do anything with that. Perhaps we will check that out. Yeah, so in any case, the other thing I was going to say is in order to deal enough damage during this particular battle, in addition to, you know, just trying to get, like, all the best possible weapons going that you could possibly do, I should have tried using this thing. I forgot I had this thing. That hits really hard, too. The other thing that I could potentially use is like these dart traps and spear traps, and especially I think the spiky ball traps. Like basically make a arena full of traps and then summon the Pumpkin Moon there and try to have all of the traps attacking the different mobs and things. I think it'll probably take some time to construct anything like that, and I'm not sure how much interest I have in doing that, so we'll see. If I do it, I'll probably do a bit of the construction off camera and then we'll try it out. But in any case, that was the Pumpkin Moon event. Yeah, let me check in the time for this video and see if there's other things I want to do before we disappear for the day. Alright, before we finish up the day, I definitely, since I got the stake launcher, and it's a new weapon, we have to at least try it on somebody. So let's find somebody to kill with that. Let's see. Who do we got out here in the world? Who wants to die to a stake? There you go. You do. Oh wow, that thing fires really fast. Kazam! And it has a lot of knockback, too. Alright, that was pretty cool. And yeah, other than being range damage, I don't know what it's about. Admittedly, I haven't played around with any of kind of like the grenade launchers and missiles and different kinds of things. I don't know, range damage and guns just like have never been as much fun to me in this game as melee damage and magic damage. And so I don't know that I'm going to play around with the ranged weapons all that much. In any case, I know this has been a short episode, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I think based on the time that these are airing, this episode will be airing probably around Christmas time when I'm already on vacation. I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks over Christmas. I'm going to try to have a number of different things recorded, and I'll try to do some vlogs from home while I'm gone. But if you celebrate Christmas or any other holidays around this time of year, I hope that you guys are having good holidays. And yeah, I'm sure videos will be a little bit slower around the end of December, beginning of January, but after a week into January, I will be back hopefully full steam to do a whole lot more with all kinds of videos. And so, as always, I hope that you guys are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more Terraria, more Minecraft, and more who knows what else. Bye-bye.